Kxo Centro, helping you dance around the breakfast table.
I'm Patrick Claiborne with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The wait is over, Chiefs fans. Tight end Travis Kelce has made his decision and is expected to return for his 13th NFL season in 2025. At the NFL Scouting Combine on Tuesday, GM Brett Veach said Kelce is, quote, fired up about coming back. The Bills and wide receiver Khalil Shakir have agreed to a 4-year contract extension worth up to $60 million, including $32 million guaranteed, according to NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero. Bengals GM Duke Tobin says he wants to get long-term deals done with wide receiver T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. He also stated that Chase, who is heading into the 5th-year option of his rookie deal, will become the highest-paid non-quarterback in the NFL. Browns GM Andrew Berry reiterated at the NFL Scouting Combine Tuesday the team has no plans to trade Myles Garrett, despite his recent trade request. Berry added, quote, we can't imagine a situation where not having Myles as a part of the Browns is best for the organization. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
What does it feel like to file with TaxSlayer and get your guaranteed maximum refund? It feels like the last level of a video game, facing off against the final boss who stands between you and your refund.
All your refund is belong to me.
Using the power of TaxSlayer like a secret power-up he doesn't see coming.
Only the most tax-confident can defeat me.
Throwing your laptop at his video game face and watching him crumble into a giant pile of shiny coin tax refunds.
Oh, not fair. You use TaxSlayer.
Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly. I had the worst dream last night. We were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
That's awful, huh?
My brother was saying he got life insurance from Ethos. With Ethos, it only took 10 minutes, and he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we come.
Visit getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
Happy Wednesday, 26th day of February 2025. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. I missed it yesterday, by the way. Twin Tails Day in Japan. Twin Tails Day. Okay.
Celebrated
on social media for fans of manga, anime, and cosplay.
Yep.
Okay, if you're familiar with all of that, please take a look at my laptop. It seems to be running a bit slow.
Yeah, that's an anime trope, as they call it, the twin tails. There's always a character that has, they call it, the two pigtails off the side. Yep.
Okie dokie. Well, then go ahead, take a look at my laptop, see if you can speed it up a little bit. Well, let's look back in history, all the way back to 2018. Are you ready? China briefly banned the letter N. Okay, they changed it back the next day. Clearly, China without the N became Chia. And that Chia Pet jingle, was just way too much to handle.
Chia.
Oh, boy. I have no idea why they banned the letter N, but it probably transgressed across the party lines doctrine. We missed this somewhere along the way. I believe I missed Kelsey Grammer, just turned 70.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so happy birthday to TV's most famous fake doctor. Or at least he's a close second to Dr. Phil. Let's see. Coming up, we will celebrate some birthdays. We have them to celebrate. And we are getting ready for the California Midwinter Fair and Fiesta. And we'll tell you about that. We will be broadcasting live from the fair on AM 1230 and FM 107.5. And it's a great chance for us to get to say hi and meet you. So, we always enjoy that, and we always appreciate that. And the fair, a little bit different this year. It will open on Friday. Gates open at 3 this Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday closed Monday and Tuesday, back on Wednesday. And then the next week, closed on Monday and Tuesday and back again, which gives them 3 weekends of fun. Sounds like a great idea.
Good times.
Okay. Are you ready for the birthdays?
I'm ready for the birthdays.
Okay, let's start out. Actor, director Bill Duke is 82. Actor Marta Kristen, 80. Mitch Ryder is 80. No word on the Detroit Wheels. Keyboardist Jonathan Cain of Journey, 75. Singer Michael Bolton, 72. Actor Greg German is 67. Actor Mark Dacascos is 61. Actor Jennifer Grant, 59. Singer Erykah Badu, 54. Actor Maz Jobrani is 53. Actor Greg Reichart, 48. Actor Alex Hartman is 35. Actor Taylor Dooley is 32. Local birthdays, got them coming up.
Spartans, do you need free clothes or supplies for school, going out, or in general? Well, you're in luck because Central Union High School has Closet X.
Closet X is a retail store run by our students that provides free clothing, shoes, accessories, and school supplies and toiletries to all Central Union High School students. And now, Closet X is accepting donations from the public. If you would like to donate, all you need to do is bring your carefully worn clothes, new toiletries, and school supplies to the guard shack at CUHS entrance on 10th Street between 8 in the morning and 3:30 in the afternoon.
Closet X will be open to students on minimum Wednesday afternoons between 1:30 to 3:30. Closet X is located in what was the Parent Center Room on 10th Street, just south of the guard shack entrance. For more information, please contact Miss Adrienne Rodriguez, Assistant Principal at Central Union High School at 760-336-4306.
Let's say happy birthday, Buck Munoz, Glenn Petrie, Patricia Mendez-Leon, Maria Ayala, Jim Tamayo, Renee Anaya, Todd Menville, Luis Escobedo, Rick Partridge, Ernest Kyle, Francisco Nava, George Lara, James Hernandez, Luis Nava, Mary Edney, Norma Villa, Ruben Arajo, Connie LaQuesta, Jacqueline Laguna Garcia, and Christina Mendoza. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. Well, let's see. A federal court has heard evidence that thieves stole a solid gold toilet from Blenheim Palace in Oxfordshire, England, in a raid that took a total of 5 minutes. Okay? The solid gold toilet in Blenheim Palace, which is where Winston Churchill was born. Police say there wasn't much to go on. Okay. With that, I suppose we're ready for real news?
Real news.
Okay, we're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines right now, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
Brief. The Supreme Court's just begun hearing arguments in the case of a state worker from Ohio who claimed she was refused a promotion because she's straight. Marlene Ames' attorney, Zhao Wang.
Neither she or the two other heterosexual employees who applied and interviewed got the job. Instead, the job was held open for 8 months before going to a gay employee who neither applied nor interviewed for the position.
Officials in West Texas reporting the first death from an outbreak of measles that's so far infected 124 people, most of them children from an under-vaccinated Mennonite community. Katie Edwards brought her son to the doctor for a check.
It is scary, but there's luckily a lot of good medicine and doctors out there.
President Trump holds the first cabinet meeting of his new administration next hour as Elon Musk gets set to order a new round of layoffs of federal workers. CBS's Aaron Navarro.
A good chunk of this meeting could be talking about what they claim are waste, fraud, and abuse.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news, more fallout for Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass over the firing of LA Fire Chief Kristen Crowley. Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez says there is sentiment for reinstating the chief if she appeals.
It requires the appeal for her to first begin with the appeal, and then at that point, I think it would be important for colleagues to hear all of the cause.
Getting the votes will be difficult, though, as others are not so supportive. Bass says Crowley let her down in the run-up to the fires and afterwards. San Diego County Board of Supervisors voting unanimously to clear homeless camps on red flag days with high winds and dry conditions. Supervisor Jim Desmond says several fires started in San Diego homeless camps last month and spread during the Santa Ana winds.
Luckily, our firefighters got them out and were able to quickly extinguish the smaller fires. But if the Santa Ana winds are blowing, then all bets are off. So we got to prevent any sort of fires or campfires outdoors on high fires.
John Gilliland, California Headline News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have health news, a CDC update.
Pneumococcal vaccination is now recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose. And millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist. I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. At El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. You can schedule an appointment for a mobile service van to come visit you. Give them a call, schedule that appointment.
KXO News. An El Centro homeless encampment caught fire on Tuesday. Here's George Gale.
El Centro Fire Department responded to the encampment along the Union Pacific Railroad tracks between Heil and Hamilton Avenues at about 10:30 a.m. A fire was quickly contained, but not before an Imperial Irrigation District power pole caught fire. Union Pacific officials were notified of the incident by the city. The city of El Centro said that they are concerned about the ongoing issue of illegal encampments along the Union Pacific Railroad property and urged residents to report illegal encampments along the railroad right-of-way directly to Union Pacific on their website. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
2 women arrested. County Sheriff's Office called to report a disturbance. They were called. It was in the Winter Haven area. Deputies responded and wound up taking 2 women into custody. 34-year-old Miranda Anastasia Lorenzana was booked into county jail, charged with battery against a police officer and battery resulting in serious bodily injury, resisting arrest, and making threats to commit a crime with intent to terrorize. Also arrested was 25-year-old Marie Gabriel Solorio. She was charged with battery resulting in serious bodily injury. There is no word on who was injured in the incident that occurred Sunday evening. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
The 2025 edition of the California Midwinter Fair is here. Here's George Gale.
It is the 2025 edition of the California Midwinter Fair. Theme this year is Valley Gross. It will run from February 28th, this Friday, through March 16th. The extended run will include 3 weekends. It'll be closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. One of the highlights at the fair is always the carnival. This year, there'll be 7 new rides, 30% more carnival ride seats. Promotions include Wacky Wednesdays, where you buy a $20 admission ticket, and all the rides are included in the ticket price. No carnival wristband is needed. And BOGO Thursdays, purchase a carnival wristband. When it is redeemed on a Thursday, the redeemer will receive 2 wristbands. Entertainment this year include 10 tribute bands, 6 ground acts, Racing Pigs, High School Madness, local musical and dance performances, and 5 car events, including 2 nights of USAC sprint cars and a demolition derby. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Slam the Scam Day. Slam the Scam Day is March 6th. The Social Security Administration says you don't have to wait until then. Scams should be reported whenever they occur. They say Social Security scams are becoming a serious problem. They say scammers need to be stopped from stealing your money and personal information. They say you can help protect your loved ones and people in your community. This Slam the Scam Day, that's what we're calling it, and every day. Learn about these latest scams. Information can empower you to quickly recognize a scam. Signs of scams include an unexpected problem or an offer of a prize or benefit increase, pressure to act immediately, and a request for unusual payment like cryptocurrency, gift cards, gold bars, wire transfers, and even the promise of keeping your money safe. Scams should be reported as soon as possible. And you can share scam information. Slam the Scam Day will be March 6th. And that's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley and mobile service vans as well. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great place for a quick getaway. The Peanut Patch, they go nuts for you, and so much more. The Peanut Patch with many homemade candies and treats. How about fresh English toffee? Oh, so good. Pecan turtles made from a special family recipe. So many homemade chocolates and so many other great items available at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch open Monday through Saturday, and they are welcoming you with tours. Yeah, ask about tours. Tuesdays and Fridays. Check it out. Find the Peanut Patch on the web, thepeanutpatch.com, and get directions. Go to the Peanut Patch. Enjoy a day among all the friendly people and the great things available. The Peanut Patch. They go nuts for you and so much more at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Page 2 of the local news and a side of weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Historic contribution. It's Imperial Valley Wellness Foundation. Here's George Gale.
They have received a historic contribution. Foundation has announced they have received a $7.5 million contribution from San Diego-based Alliance Healthcare Foundation. They say the historic contribution will allow IVWF to operate in perpetuity and provide IVWF, its partner organizations, and the greater Imperial Valley community greater autonomy in directing resources where they are needed most. They say this unprecedented shift of resources with the intent of a broad community control is among the first of its kind in the United States. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And there's a labor law workshop set for tomorrow. It's a must-attend event for business owners, managers, and HR professionals. It will provide the latest labor laws, workplace safety regulations, employment requirements, and civil rights compliance. This workshop, presented by key state agencies, will provide valuable insights to help businesses navigate the evolving legal landscape and remain compliant. It will be held at the Lions Center in Brawley starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. The workshop is free to Brawley Chamber of Commerce members and $10 for non-members. Contact the Brawley Chamber for more information. And Lithium Valley 3, Community Workshop number 3, we should say. Imperial County is hosting a workshop. Here is George Gale.
It is the third Lithium Valley Community Workshop. It's being held this evening in El Centro. Workshop will showcase the draft Lithium Valley specific plan, how to provide feedback on the document, and what to expect moving forward. Workshop will offer fun and interactive ways to learn about the specific plan. Spanish interpretation services will be available. Workshop will be held in the board chambers at the County Administration Center in El Centro from 6 to 8 p.m. this evening. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Trusted traveler programs have been enhanced. CBP enhances online services. The Trusted Traveler Program online services. They are making it safer for members to update documents and submit requests without an in-person visit. It can now all be done at the CBP Help webpage. Go to Ask a Question section on the webpage and check it out. It's the Trusted Traveler Program through CBP. And KXO Local News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather up next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For February specials, enjoy a Rose Margarita or a refreshing Bud Light. And don't miss our plate of the month, Spaghetti a la Bolognese. Burgers & Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says unseasonably warm temperatures will continue through Friday, with readings today again reaching around 90 degrees across the Imperial and Yuma valleys. A dry weather disturbance descending into the region Thursday will result in locally breezy conditions, but little in the way of cooling. A stronger weather system will sweep through the region over the weekend, bringing noticeably cooler weather and more breeziness. 90 the high in the valley yesterday, 53 the overnight low. Today will be sunny with a high near 92. Wind out of the south, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 57. Northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest after midnight. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 83. North wind about 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. We have 64 degrees downtown El Centro, 36% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 325 miles an hour. Air quality is good throughout the valley. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers & Beer. Burgers & Beer, it's the best burger in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day. El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Ford store, is extending their President's Day sale on quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Now, it won't take a lot of Washingtons, Lincolns, Grants, or Benjamins.
Huh? What? Wait. Franklin wasn't a president.
To buy a great pre-owned vehicle. Cars as low as $8,888. Trucks as low as $10,888. But don't delay. Buy now while selection is best. It's the President's Day pre-owned vehicle sale now at El Centro Motors, your Imperial Valley Ford store. It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, Luka Doncic, he dropped a triple-double on his former team as the Lakers beat the Mavericks 107-99. Warriors whipped the Hornets 128-92. Celtics over the Raptors 111-101. Cavaliers pummeled the Magic 122-82. Rockets edged the Bucks 197. It went overtime before the Grizzlies outlasted the Suns 151-48. Anybody know how to spell defense? And it was the Pelicans 109, the Spurs 103.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Taking a look at small ball, veteran starter Max Scherzer made his debut with the Blue Jays yesterday. Yeah, it was also his first appearance on the mound in Major League Baseball's automated ball strike system. He's not a fan of it. Yeah, anyway, Scherzer threw well. The Dodgers owe $1.051 billion in deferred pay to 8 players from 2028 through 2046. That following Tanner Scott's $72 million 4-year contract and Teoscar Hernandez's $66 million 3-year deal. Yeah, Los Angeles high payment point, $100.95 million in both 2038 and 2039. Not going to be my problem. Let somebody else worry about it. 2-time Cy Young Award winner Blake Snell pitched a scoreless inning in his spring training debut with the Dodgers yesterday. Snell, he's got $182 million in a 5-year deal with the Dodgers. And taking a look at football, the Tennessee Titans have granted former Pro Bowl linebacker Harold Landry III permission to seek a trade. Landry is getting the chance to look at his options after he led the Titans with 9 sacks last season. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. BP, British Petroleum, slashed planned investment in renewable energy and said today that it would increase its annual oil and gas spending to $10 billion, a major strategy shift aimed at boosting earnings and shareholder returns. The oil giant cut planned annual investment in energy transition businesses by more than $5 billion, compared with its previous forecast. We will be very selective in our investment in the transition, including through innovative capital-light platforms. This is a reset, BP, with an unwavering focus on growing long-term shareholder value, according to CEO Murray Auchincloss. Across the energy sector, major companies that shifted their position in response to the need to lower carbon emissions and curb climate change have returned their focus to oil and gas, where returns have become easier to obtain as fossil fuel prices have rebounded from the COVID-19 pandemic lows. And the Federal Aviation Administration has agreed to use SpaceX Starlink internet system to upgrade the information technology networks it uses to manage U.S. airspace. raising new concerns about conflicts of interest for CEO Elon Musk in one of his other roles, that of recommending funding cuts at federal agencies, including the FAA. The size of the contract was not immediately reported. SpaceX is a privately held space technology company, greatly dependent on federal contracts, primarily from NASA. Its Starlink satellite internet provides service for government and private customers around the world. We're seeing a rebound on Wall Street right now. The Dow up 201 points at 43,822. S&P 500 up 47 at 6,001. The NASDAQ showing 19,237. That's a gain of 211 points. Gold is up $6.30 an ounce. Oil is off 37 cents per barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 92. Winds out of the south, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear, a low around 57. Northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest after midnight. Thursday will be sunny with a high near 83. North wind about 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. 66 degrees, 32% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 3 miles an hour. Air quality good throughout the valley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only Valley postal box service that offers 24-hour a day, 365 days a year access. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, the Imperial Valley.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan. There's word from Texas of the first death of a hospitalized person in the expanding measles outbreak. CBS's Michael Wallace.
A Lubbock City spokesperson confirms the patient died of the highly contagious respiratory virus overnight, but didn't disclose the patient's age. There have been 124 confirmed cases of measles and 18 hospitalizations across 9 Texas counties. Most of the patients are children from a tight-knit, unvaccinated Mennonite community.
President Trump is holding his first cabinet meeting right about now. But Elon Musk will be part of it, even though he does not hold a cabinet post. Press Secretary Catherine Leavitt says it makes sense for him to be there.
Elon is working with the cabinet secretaries and their staff every single day to identify waste and fraud and abuse at these respective agencies.
Well, CBS's Weijia Jiang has more on the firings and threats that have rattled the federal workforce.
Oh, we are absolutely in a crisis mode.
Randy Irwin is the president of NFFE, a union that represents 110,000 federal workers, many of whom he says are terrified about what Musk and his team will do next.
They've created a toxic work environment, and nobody wants to work under those conditions. It's not worth it. They don't pay federal employees enough to put up with this garbage.
The U.S. Supreme Court's hearing arguments in a case today that could change how courts view discrimination on the job. It's a suit brought by Ohio Youth Services worker Marlene Ames, who claimed she was demoted because she's heterosexual, while 2 homosexuals were promoted above her. Zhao Wang is with the University of Virginia Law Center that consulted with Ames.
The Civil Rights Act protects all of us, and it protects all of us equally. And to have judges put additional rules and burdens on people just isn't fair.
Overseas, a day of mourning in Israel, as we hear from Jerusalem reporter Linda Gradstein.
Two little red-headed boys, Kfir and Ariel Bibas, were buried in an emotional funeral today in one coffin with their mother Shiri after being killed while in Hamas captivity. Hamas says they were killed in an Israeli airstrike, while Israel says it has forensic evidence that they were brutally murdered. Yardain Bibas, the boy's father, who was recently freed by Hamas, apologized that he was not able to protect them.
Hamas indicated today the bodies of 4 Israeli hostages would be turned over in a matter of hours in exchange for hundreds of Palestinian prisoners. Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 207 points. NASDAQ is up as well. The S&P is up 50. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
What you could call a hairy situation at an airport in South America.
He's one drug smuggler who didn't make it past police in Colombia. Video shows officials at Cartagena Airport using scissors to carefully remove 220 grams of cocaine that had been packaged in dozens of small bags and placed beneath the man's meticulously attached toupee as he tried to board a flight to Amsterdam. They named his disguise a narco wig, but drug rug would have worked too. Street value of the cocaine more than $10,000. Police say the suspect has 2 previous drug trafficking convictions. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The number of Americans who identify as Christian has declined steadily for years, but that drop shows signs of slowing. A new survey from the Pew Research Center finds 62% of U.S. adults call themselves Christians. That's a level that's remained stable since 2019. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.